words of the great George Costanza, let's come up with the best lie. Okay, now Giorgio is coming out. Giorgio and Arman get somehow scheduled for a grappling match. Where there are submissions, there's this kind of a grappling match. All right. And this must have happened on super short notice, and I want to say the match is like next Saturday. Like, this whole thing happened really fast, and in between it happening and me talking to you right now, it's also been canceled. But it's only been canceled because Giorgio is going to talk to Dana White. Now, here's where the lie comes in, all right? Giorgio's going to talk to Dana White, see if he can fight Arman Tsarukyan. Now, how do I know that that's not true? Well, because he put the interview out 11 hours ago, and his team contacted me 6 minutes ago asking me for Dana White's phone number. So I know he's not going to talk to Dana White at the time that he did the interview because he doesn't know Dana White. He has no ability to talk to Dana White. So now that we admit that we're telling a lie, let's come up with the best lie that we can. How should have Giorgio played this? Look, let me start with the bad news, okay? The bad news is if you come with a call out or a statement to the audience of which does not happen, you lose and you look bad. It's not a whole lot different than agreeing to a grappling match in a week and then pulling out. Giorgio and Arman do not have fight business. They have never had fight business. They don't have jiu-jitsu business. They have never had jiu-jitsu business. They have wrestling business. And the reason I tell you this is if you wanted to do this the best way that you could have come out and said, Dana White has contacted us to see if we want to do it in the UFC. I'm thinking that over. Okay, now you've come out in the position that you were looking to achieve in the first place, which is the powerful guy that has contacts within the industry. I would still argue that it's going in the wrong spot. Like this is an RFA deal. You guys either shake hands and walk away per the rules of wrestling, or you redo it in Real American Freestyle. Now, are they going to fight? This is silly. Of course not. Arman is the #1 ranked fighter in the world. Arman is going to be fighting either for a championship or one more time, and then he's going to fight for the championship if it goes well. It's just a matter of coming up with the best lie. And I'm going to wrestle, right? You're only as good as your word. So when you're coming out with a story that is not true, you are not going to talk to Dana White about fighting Arman. But when you're doing that on the heels of having just told an organization that you'll be there in 8 days and then telling the same organization, I'm not going to be there in 8 days, it doesn't add to the fact that your word is good. And I would only caution against it. And Giorgio has done nothing wrong. By the way, Giorgio is coming out and he's having some fun and he's red hot right now and he's trying to keep the meeting. He's trying to keep it going. And that fame and that attention, those are a drug. And he's attempting to capitalize on the best that he can. Those are all really wise things to do. He's hooked me. He's brought me in. I'm helping, right? We're all pitching and we're all part of this. But let's not get off course here. You guys had an issue in Real American Freestyle. To settle your dispute of Real American Freestyle somewhere in a jiu-jitsu match doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It doesn't make a whole lot more sense than you're going to contact Dana White to fight in an organization that you don't fight in, at a weight class that you can't make against the #1 contender who you're not going to get assigned again. Like the whole thing is very strange. So when you're coming up with a lie, take a moment and come up with a better lie.